Hello.
Hey, welcome everyone.
Chuck Tape, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. So everybody, LockHeat, as you guys probably have figured out, is on vacation. So LockChuck's going to be running things today. And since LockHeat is the glue that holds us together, LockChuck is the tape. So we're just going to call him Chuck Tape.
Yep, Chuck Tape.
That was actually LockHeat's on part. It works good.
Yeah.
Though, I think.
Well, y'all started calling me Tape the other night when we were on to like 8 o'clock. So he went from there.
So, yeah, hi guys, hi everybody. I'm going to go up to the top of the chats and say hello. So, Chris was first. He says only 11 hours to go, so that was way early. So technically, Chris got first today. Good job, Chris. Zoe the Cat, Pocket Woman, who we actually have on. I think she's backstage. Beer Can Bushcraft, hi guys. Kraken is here too. Snake, Trans Mechanic, and of course LockChuck. Let's see, who else do I have? G Keyman, Deadeye, Knox Locks is here. I think Knox is going to be taking over for a day coming up for his Knoxtober celebration. He's going to be taking over picking time, so that'll be fun. He did that last year too, so that was a bit, everybody had a blast, and we're going to do that again this year. Squiggledork, hello. Steve and LockHeat popped in and wished us to have fun. Ryan, that's my husband. And who else we got? Picksmith, he's coming on in a little while. Downfall's here. Paracentric. My gosh, we got so many people. I'm going through. I'm sure I missed somebody. LPD. So LPD, is that lockpicking dev, or am I just losing my mind? Okay, Captain Ron. John Doe is here. Dark Arts is here. I think I've got everybody. I think I said hello to everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. Hello. Chuck Tape is at the Force. It has a light side and dark side and can hold the universe together. I love it. There's Pocket Women. Hello.
G'day. How's it going?
I see you're picking with Alicia today. Very nice. Chris got you onto that, huh?
Yes, I've been inspired by all the Alicia picking by Chris and Jack.
Yes, I actually was going to get mine out at some point and just never did because I'm like LockChuck. I get obsessed with one thing and I can't get off of it, so I'm stuck. So that's where I'm at. Yeah, so, and if you guys, who's that? Oh, that's Kraken, that's right. And Kraken actually has something he wants to open real quick. Do you want to open that, Kraken? Get it open straight away.
Yeah, I got me some LockChuck mail.
Oh, goody.
Don't know what's in it, but I have a general idea.
Oh, all right.
Let's see.
Ooh, I'm close. Close. We need like a dun dun dun.
Yes.
Oh, nice. I love the Vegemite LockChuck. That's a great one. Nice.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I love that red. I love that one. That's one of my faves. Oh, and a LockChuck poker chip. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Just love that little LockChuck guy. That is the cutest ever. Although you have him naked on the chip, don't you, perv? Oh, that's say that out loud. Oops, I said that out loud. Sorry.
Oh, nice.
Well, that was very nice. That was a very nice little lock mail you got there, Kraken. Trans Mechanic, hello.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going, mate?
Oh, same as usual. Trying to pick stuff. You might not see me open too many today, though. I'll be working on these LFICs.
No, that's okay.
Trans Mechanic, I saw one of your comments on picking principles. I don't know if it's his latest, but I'm trying to catch up on content. Anyway, you commented that if you were to post all the times you had stuff ups and made mistakes and did your learning curves with your lock sport, that you'd have a heap of content. So that sort of content
pretty true.
helps us all learn stuff. So we learn by other people learning, and nothing's ever a mistake or a stuff up. Everything's a learning curve. And I find it very helpful when people post their learnings. And so, yeah, don't be shy to post stuff that doesn't work out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, heck, I've certainly live streamed like a bunch of just me not opening anything before. So
That sounds like picking time.
I forgot to get the key. That's what I forgot.
Well,
Jeff in Pixie.
some days
hello.
I get all wins, some days I can't get it.
But I think, is that,
Like-
let's see, I'm pretty sure that's Deadeye. Yeah, that's, all right, so Dig is here, hello.
Hey everyone.
Hello,
Hey,
everyone.
Dig.
Hey. So,
We have an open. We have
Nice
an open,
job,
people.
nice job.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, LockChuck. I was waiting for me.
Oh, with the leashy.
What in the
Yeah.
world is this big flower of LFICs on your desk there, Picksmith?
Well, and hopefully I don't
is.
have too much static, and you'll be able to understand
nothing
me
today.
Sounds
You're clear
great.
right now.
Beautiful.
Yay.
holy crap! Picksmith is fine without LP 1969 being here.
What? No.
Picksmith is static free. This is a day to celebrate. This is a celebration day. Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable. Maybe it's
We can hear
LockHeat that gives
Picksmith.
me
That's
the static.
amazing.
Sure, blame
Ah.
blame LockHeat is not
Yeah.
here. Deadeye,
Yeah, let's blame
that's
him.
better. Hello.
Yeah, I forgot to change.
I started saying that. I said,
No,
I
oops.
think that's Deadeye over there.
Yeah,
and I didn't
I-
mean to call out your real name. I just, or your
Yeah.
YouTube name there, your other YouTube name. And I thought, oh,
Right.
boy.
I saw that and I was like, whoops, they might not know who I am. How y'all doing?
We are doing great today.
Hey,
Doing
congrats
great.
on 1,000 subs.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, it let me put up the super chats now. So
Okay.
that's what those guys were posting
Yeah.
in the beginning. It's just like a little thing you can, I guess you can purchase that's either a big highlight or stickers or things like that in the chat that
Yeah.
makes your comments and chats stick out better. But you know, the purchases and that you're allowed to do it or whatever, it goes to it'll just go to helping picking time and helping me keep everything going. So
Yeah.
that's just
Well, that's
another
good.
way to do it. But someone had asked me about it a long time back, and I never even knew what it was. They're like, "What about? Why don't you have it?" And I was like, "I just don't know what it is." And then I went and
Right.
looked, but I couldn't use. I tried to do it for them, but it didn't work. But then I just got granted being allowed to do it. So put it
There
up
you
today.
go. There you go. All right. I just got on here for a little bit. I wanted to show y'all something.
Let's see what you got.
Of course, I've been really amassing a lot of
Oh yeah, you do.
getting loans for things, but he accidentally sent me one out of two that I ordered last time, and I emailed him, and he got right back with me like a couple hours later.
Oh yeah, he's great
And
about the
He
customer
put
service.
something extra in there that's not on his website yet. I don't know if y'all know about this yet.
Oh,
What is it?
what do we have
Oh, is that-
here?
Papa Kiwi?
Yep.
Come on. I'm trying to get you up there.
No way.
Top of keyway tensioners, and they look a lot like,
Jimmy Long.
yeah, they look a lot very similar to the ones Multipick has, the Christina Palmer ones. There's 4 of them, and I guess he's going to have these on his site next, so I'm one of the first to even get these.
Oh, very nice.
Even the bottoms are rounded, very nice metal. The tops are very crisp, sharp, square corners for the bite. And they're 4 sizes. Yeah,
Nice.
30, 40, 50 thousandths. And then the biggest one is, on the package it says 60 thousandths, but I measured it with my calipers and it's actually 63, which is nice. But yeah, these, I did not expect that. I wanted to show you all this. I'm wondering, I may get with him later this week and ask him if he's going to put out pry bar styles later also. But
I just thought up, I want to see him make Euro hooks.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him make another profile that's just Euro hooks, you know, because I kept thinking, I keep messing up my picks on all these Euro cylinders that I'm picking.
Yeah.
And I thought,
yeah.
A little bit of a difference would be amazing, you know, to make it into kind of a Euro, you know, something that could pick a Euro a little better. So I want to ask him about if he has plans on doing that, because I think that'd be awesome.
I think he's trying to come out with a few more things that he's kind of had already on the back burner for some time, and now he's fixing to start putting them out. Look at how he did these top of keyway. They're rounded on the end so they can slip in and out of your pick case easy.
That's nice.
I mean, they're really nice. The metal, it reminds me of the ones from Multipick that I have. I mean, they're really nice. They're not overly tumbled. They're still sharp, you know, corners.
Yeah.
So they'll grab, you know, when you're in the keyway. And I was pleasantly surprised when I saw these in my package. But I wanted to show you all these. These are what he's fixing to.
I'm sure they'll sell out pretty quickly once he puts them up. We'll have to keep an eye out. We're all going to be like vultures on there trying to get them.
Yeah, I had this, my extra one in the packet, and I saw this in front of it, and I go, ooh, look at that. But,
nice job. I see we've got Delp showed up. Hello.
Hey, how's it going? Are you supposed to be on the road?
We'll be heading off in a second, but a bit of a headache at the moment after the amount of drinks we did last night. Whose idea was to do a live stream whilst drinking? Daryl! Whose idea was to do a live stream while drinking?
We're doing our mission for...
Mine, yeah. We consumed quite a bit of alcohol last night. So much so we gave away quite a lot of money's worth of stuff. But we're actually travelling across the state today. We're heading over to South Australia. Pockerwoman, which hopefully we'll catch up with.
Yep.
If we make it there and don't get arrested at the border. Which no one asked, well, no guarantees, but so hopefully we'll catch up. We're already teed up to balance out prison, so it's all good. But so we're teaching a class on Monday morning to some military personnel, people that we've had signed non-disclosure agreements with.
That's pretty cool.
So now we're going to drive 7 hours across Victoria to South Australia.
That's not cool.
Not when you've been drinking quite heavily last night, because we went through. You went through.
Oh my god! Well, you drive for work pretty much all day, don't you? You're in the vehicle pretty much all day, job to job, don't you? You're kind of used to. No.
Not a whole lot. I drive a little bit, not much as Darren.
I was gonna say you might be used to
1,200 k's a day.
Yeah. I feel like maybe you'd be used to all the driving around, but yeah, it's probably gonna be rough for you after your night. Lots of coffee.
He went through like 5 chick menus. I went through 5 chick Jamison, and then we finished up a barrel of bourbon.
Oh my god.
Barrel. Who
I mean,
drinks
like,
a barrel of bourbon?
So, yeah, that's why I was taking 2 pounds on.
Sounds like you could give LockCracken a run for his money on his picking drinking time.
So, before we jump on, say hi to everyone. And yeah, we're about to hit the road, make ourselves a coffee, get some fuel, and then we're going to put out some videos, some YouTube shorts, some like way stuff.
Nice.
Not happy stuff. That's if we end up somewhere, who knows? I want to see Jump from prison. Yeah. At least we've got pop on book time to tee up to balance out. But yeah, so we put up some videos and stuff about trip along the way and stuff like that. So it should be interesting.
Sounds good. Yeah, if you're if we're still on in a few hours and you made some tracks and you get out into the country, hop back on and give us a little country viewing.
If you got service, you know what the country's like for service. Have you seen any emus? Any kangaroos? Live things, don't be filming the roadkill.
She says, "Don't be filming the roadkill."
Well, see, if we're talking about Kraken's drinking time, like, I'm way ahead of you here.
No.
Geez, we did so much last year. We ended up giving away like stuff. That's fun. What do you think? Awesome.
Even open Kraken.
Yeah, 5 hours.
We're losing
You're
it.
out, you're moving around.
We're losing it. We're losing it.
But that's all right. We'll see you soon on the road trip. All
right.
Yeah, and I'll work out where you are in space in relation to me, and I'll find us a place to meet up. Yep.
Somewhere with coffee and
Good luck to you.
So wow. So Picksmith.
Yes, sir. Drive safe, mate.
Oh.
Cheers. See you soon, Peter.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
Take care.
So Picksmith, I see you over there just opening all of those.
No.
Oh, that's what he does all the time.
Dark Smith is
No, I haven't opened a single one.
Why does it sound like
See-
funny, Picksmith? What'd you do?
What did you change?
See, I'm working on these guys too, but they keep defeating me.
Well, and those are the same ones. They're all keyed alike. I forgot to grab my key. These are construction cores from Schleg. And they're all LFIC, FSIC, whatever you want to call it.
Like these, yeah.
all have the exact same bidding.
Okay.
So you're seeing me writing numbers on these. What I was looking for and using the leashy for was to see what the first binding pin is.
Oh.
So, even though these are all manufactured the same, they're all the same, and we all know that locks are a little bit...
Do they all have the same binding order?
Typically not. But when they're all keyed alike, how is it done? So I have a big pile where these are all from, they bind on cut 4. I've got 2 that bound on 1 and 4, 2 that bound on 1 that bound on 2, then 1 with 1 and 3, and then this one bound 1, 2, 3, and 4 as my first binders. That's all I was looking for.
Okay.
To
start.
How am I supposed to work out binding order when you get something like that?
Well, my thought in this process is going, do they vary? They're all the exact same cylinder, and yes, they do vary. but then will they vary amongst themselves?
Yeah.
So it's going to go to the second binding code.
Well, somebody's going to go have to find LockHeat and kick him for real quick because your audio went bad again.
He went off anyways.
Oh.
He disappeared.
There he is.
Yeah.
Calling TLP, calling TLP.
Yeah, I had one of those too, Pick Smith, Schleg construction core.
He disappeared.
They vary with their with the binding order depending on where they were manufactured and the machine that they're on. Because often you'll get the same box on the same machine that's set up, so the binding order is going to always be the same roughly for those locks that come out of that machine for any length of time. It could be 6 months before they change things out. Then you have another machine that's slightly off a little, and that run of locks will have the same binding order. Those locks that he has, I believe, are from possibly different points in time and also from different machines, possibly on different shops. Maybe one located over here, another one located over here, making the same cylinders.
That
makes sense.
Yeah. See, like I have several. This is something that I have noticed out in the field. For example, the 1100s. Of course, you have nowadays a lot of stuff is made in a Mexico plant for master lock, and they're made on the same machine. They don't get changed out often, and a lot of the locks for say nearly a whole year, they'll have almost the same binding order. So you learn when you see them, and then of course when you do it for so many years, you see that okay, this was from this period because I remember when they had this binding order, and so on.
Right.
Schleg has quite a few different manufacturers, places where they manufacture them, and so they're going to be the same on whatever run comes out of that factory versus another factory and the machine that they're run on. See, because as a machinist, I know about setups, and you pretty much leave the same setup for the part you run for sometimes months.
Right.
So it's going to drill the cylinders exactly the same way as that machine is set up, and they're never going to be exact. You can have the same lock coming out of two different machines, but they're going to have different binding orders.
Right, that makes sense.
What's your process for finding the binding order with your machine?
Well, typically what I have found, a good little secret, I know when you're first learning lock picking, you typically start, a lot of them, they start from the back and go each one to the front, right? Well, I have learned, like, for example, for a lot of 1100s, I have found this to be the case with a lot of Schlegs, too, over the years, and a few quick sets, that I'll hit the back, then I'll go to the front, and then I'll play with the middle, and then go back to the back again, and often that works faster than working through the whole list, the whole line of pins. And as you see different locks, you start to remember and recognize them, and you go, okay, this lock, let me try this order first. Some locks, I'll start in the middle and then go to the edges. It just depends on what lock. You kind of pick it up as you go along,
Yeah.
But it's because of the machining. And they make a long run on the same lock, on the same machine, for months, sometimes over a year before they even change things out, which really they should be changing things before then. But it's the setup on the machine, and it stays the same. They lock it in, and they're producing hundreds of locks, cylinders on that same machine, so they're going to have the same binding order.
That makes sense.
So
yeah.
That's
I was noticing you're messing with a lot of those. I was actually going to show you. I got this cool little holder here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got. I talked to. Well, you guys know this guy.
Oh yeah.
Bobby Keys.
Yeah.
Makes the
hazardous.
And I asked him for. Yeah, and I asked him to make me a holder for these LFICs because, well, my vice doesn't like them and my hands don't like holding them very well. But he made me this, and it's actually really comfortable. Like normally with the way my hands work, I can't hang on to something small for very long at all, but I can sit here and pick these for a couple hours before my hands get too tired.
I think that doesn't Tool, I think Deviant put out a lock that'll accept these universally, so you can at least get a more real world feel of
I believe you're right.
SFIC, because that's what I always do. You always notice I always pick my padlocks in hand because that's how I would do it out in the field. So I always try to do it that way. He makes a lock. I think Tool has it on their site where you can just put these cylinders in. I don't know how many different brands, Schlage or Best or whatever they'll accept, you know, if you want to pick the control. But I do know that he has one that takes both of these cylinders, I think, or at least one of the two, LFIC or SFIC. But that might be manageable also for you. But that's a cool little printed holder there also.
Yeah, it's handy. Well, and I would put this in a lock, but I don't have a key and I haven't been able to open any of them yet. So I didn't want to lock myself out, you know.
Did those come out of actual locks, or did you just get those? They just sold core on loan.
Picksmith will know this answer. Those actually came from Picksmith, so.
It would come from actual construction locks. Get you a universal construction key, Best, Schlage. I have a few others in a box somewhere. One of them may work.
Yeah, I can tell you that.
An orange belt lock. Is that what the color coding is on them for?
Yep. Yeah, green, orange, various colors. Yeah.
I think it's not. It's just the colors on the. I don't think it means anything or doesn't.
No, I think it corresponds to a key.
It corresponds to a key at a construction site.
Got
it. It corresponds to a single key and control key.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
All right. Finally.
Well, this is the first time I've gotten one of these open.
Congratulations.
There you go.
I got a question for Picksmith. Now, when you find your binding order, okay, so you found it, you found that one that has binding on 4 and 3. So now, are you just going to pick number 4 to the shear line, then look for the second binder, and then try number 3 and look for the second binder? Or how do you go about finding the second binder?
So what you do, I've already found the site, and now it's changed on me too.
Because
I find I have to put a lot of tension on these. The Schlage Originals, the cylinders and pins act like tapers with a leashy. You have to go backwards and forwards to get these things to pick. It's not like a cheap cylinder where you watch them and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, click, and it pops open. It's tapping back and forth, and I'm finding some of the newer cylinders are really difficult to hit, and this is not a 3.
Well, it's just like the first Everest I got. You couldn't get feedback out of it unless you cranked down your tension, and then you just about had to shove the pins to the shear line.
Yep. Exactly.
And it's because they have like really tight space in between the core and the Bible, and they only use standard pins that fit really tight in the hole, so you don't get really hardly any slop to play with.
Nice job.
The other thing on these cylinders too, well, that's better. This one was over tight. I knew it felt funny on me. Number 5 is a 9 cut. So you really don't even have to touch it. You pick 5 pins on these and they open up. But some of these are so tight, being new, that they're just picking funny. But a lot of times they act like they're tapered.
Oh, Picksmith loves me. I see that Kraken sticker like just fucking dead center.
Good. Shit, I forgot to get my poker chips out.
Hey, Picksmith, did you get those? Those all came out of construction locks, or did you just buy those? They just separate that you bought for place.
I do not buy these, and I probably have 300 of them currently. It's from when I rekey buildings, and they're being pulled out, and final cores being put in. These particular 12 just came out of one site. Just on Wednesday. So it was like, that's why this is a perfect sampling. These all came from the same spot. Whether they're all the same production batch, don't know, but they're all out of the same factory. Whether it's Mexico, it's probably Mexico, is where Schlage does most of the manufacturing. But
that just goes to show how much work you do, Picksmith, because you've got 300 of them. You sent me 300 of them. So, I mean, this dude does tons of work. This is how much he works.
Exactly. So
that's insane.
And that's why I picked these 12, just to see if there was any type of semblance of binding order similarity between all of them, how they pick. And I've been picking these, having fun with them, but like I said, I forgot to go grab the key. I meant to do that, but if anybody wants to know what the cuts are, I can tell you to them. They're super easy.
So
now,
those
Pocket
are what
Woman wants to know how to do binding orders. That's what she wants to know. How the heck do you figure that out?
Yeah.
Well, basically, with the leashy, it's probably the easiest way because it's self-tensioning and placement for your pick tips. So, I'm not going to be able to do that. Let me try and adjust this in such a way that we can see this better. There we go. Binding order basically is when it's locked up, put tension on it, and just go through. If it's springy, it's not binding.
Yeah, that'll be your basic jiggle test.
Exactly. If this thing goes all the way up and down, it's the non-binding pin. Sometimes, though, you'll hit a pin, and this is a bad example because this one's really... I'm using an SC20 for all the keyways, and I don't like it. Just because it sticks on certain keyways.
Well, I like it. You can send it to me.
You need a spacer, well, that'd be 6-pin anyway, so...
Well, that's the thing. I only have a 6-pin leashy, and I use it on 5 pins.
Yeah, you have a spacer?
No. I just let it tip stop on the end and see what my difference is on my shoulder where it stops. And then I correspond, and I'll just play in the halfways because all of a sudden I'm feeling where the pins are.
Right. It doesn't interfere with the backside.
Nah. I haven't found that it does it. But
now you
can't
pick. You can't pick these construction cores to control with that, though, can you?
No, because what it is that in the back there is a 7th pin.
Right.
A special key has to be pushed up with all the same corresponding, and it allows the lug to be pulled in at that point.
And it's got a little nose on it. Yeah.
Correct. You could do it if you used a shotgun.
Yeah, that's I know mine's not focusing very well, but I have one on mine too here. You can kind of.
I've not seen the back of an American lock like that before. The way it's raised up, it's got that little gap. That's the first time I've seen that kind of cylinder.
Oh, that's not a typical cylinder. That's an LFIC. These are
but
it's an interchangeable core.
But it doesn't have the gap.
Okay.
And it doesn't have that gap at the back there. And yeah.
Well, I think
it doesn't look
I
like
think
that.
the reason they did that
I can
gap
send you
is
a
because
couple of them,
operating
Pocket
mechanism.
Woman.
Yeah, these are the reason why they're called large format, whether they're in any brand or whatever, is it's a full-size key, full-size pins, and technically the term is full-size interchangeable core, FSIC. We also call it large format because it's larger than the small format. Small format is completely different, as we know, with control key and regular keys and everything else, and it comes apart completely different.
Yeah.
But these are all meant to have a special key that they pop out, and manufacturers do them in different ways. In a second, I'll go get a couple different ones. And
I have
some
two right
different-
here. Here's the one on my right here is a LFIC, a best, and the one on the left is one like you have, a Schlage.
Yeah.
LFIC. You can see the difference. And also, you see there is a difference in size. And also on the side, the bar is different. I have already this one picked to control, but it's got the bar, whereas the LFIC has the little button. And you see the back's, of course, different too. But this one's a best, and this one's a Schlage. SFIC and LFIC. So that's how they look differently.
And yours has got a coloured space as well.
See there, it's also, you know, a bit shorter.
Yep.
But yeah.
So are the pins actually smaller and the key actually smaller than a normal lock?
Yeah, a little shorter. Yeah.
The
They're a
pins
little
are
shorter.
smaller in an FSIC in diameter and size.
Yep.
But
That's right.
in large format, here's another one. This is Sergeant. One's out, one's in.
Oh, that's what's in that Sergeant. Let me see that side piece there.
Yeah, there you go.
I wonder if that's stuck on mine or something.
Why on these
that would be
SFICs, I typically have better luck using a more pointier pick than with LFICs. Because it's smaller diameter.
No, I don't. And here's a Primus LFIC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that one's hooey.
You see how long the key is? This is the control key, and this one's the operating key. But they're both very long compared to the SFIC.
Oh, wait, hang on. Let me put it up on the big one.
See, there you can see these are pretty long Schlage. There's the control, and there's the
You know what?
operating.
Put scoot down just a little bit because you're. There you go. Okay.
See, they're pretty long keys.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, so the one on the right is just a SC4. It's a 6-pin Schlage.
Yeah,
and the one on
it's
the
a regular
left is
operating. This
yeah, and the
is
one on the left
uh,
is a SC4 with a nose on it.
Yeah,
it's not an SC4. It's really just what they
That's
call
the
the
control.
control blank. It's got a 7th
Right.
cut into it.
Yep.
And its actual
Right.
depth, if you ever use it in an Ilco 7-pin cylinder, that depth equates to a 6-pin.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
It's pretty long key, as you can see the control key. So
Yeah. It's technically like a 6.5 pin key. It's not really truly a
that's a
7.
good way to put it. Yeah.
Right, because that last pin isn't like a whole pin either. It's like a quarter the size or something.
Is it? Yeah, it's much smaller than what it is.
It also is really stiff. If you get your pick all the way back there and feel it, it feels like you're coming up hard against something.
Yeah, because there's a strong spring above it.
Right.
And that's the one you. That's the one I need to pick on that Yale you told me, right, Picksmith, to get it to pull out.
Well, Yale is different.
Oh, okay. That's the one I was wondering about.
I don't have one. Yale requires a long key as well. It takes a 7-pin key for the 6-pin cylinder. But there's no cut or special cut in the back of it. It's just left at a full blank height. And so the first 6 cuts are put in there. And it's just a tab that when it goes in and turns, it pulls back the retainer. Is all it does.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, Picksmith,
Yeah.
you have the orange Schlage. Mine is the black top. Does that
Correct.
tell you anything?
They're both exactly the same. They're both the same key. Schlage has just chosen to make it uglier
Yeah.
with the orange instead of
Yeah.
the black and gold.
Right. Of course, my best, it's a green, which is a pretty common construction core. You know, the
Yeah,
green label.
I
Kinda
have
rubbed
seen the
off,
green
though.
in the field too.
Yeah, it's still got some green on the bottom, but it's kind of rubbed off. This one's been in a lock for a while.
That's the best core. So
Yeah.
the best construction cores, what it is that the color is based upon the key because they have 30. I have the entire list somewhere. But they're also based on certain keyways and certain lengths, and we thought that they were basically for regions, but that's not the case because we've seen orange, green, dark blue, light blue, purple, black, brown out here. So it's kind of like maybe more on size or something. We don't know.
I think that might be true because, to be honest, like here in Texas, I've seen some oranges down here. I don't know where you're at, but
San Diego.
Oh yeah, see, because I've seen some on some sites here too that are orange. So I don't think
What's
it's
the different colours mean then?
It's just a different series, is all it is.
Yeah.
It's just another key.
Exactly.
So do the keys come color coded too?
No.
Oh.
They just come with an O and a C on them for operating and control.
Yeah, that's what, like this has a little C stamped right here. And of course this one doesn't really have nor need anything. It just says SC4. That's the operator key, the control key.
If it's a Schleg original, on the opposite side of the logo, towards the blade of the key, it will have a small C
right
centered
there
on the bow of the head of the key. That
Yep.
denotes that's your construction because your C for the keyway is on the which side is it on? It's on the shoulder itself.
Yeah, it's on the lower right there at the butt, right before the key actually starts, the C.
Yes, but if it's centered on the bow of the head, that's the construction mark.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're learning a lot about these locks today.
Heck yeah. I love that.
And I still can't open one of them yet, other than that one that I got.
I have a box of various construction core keys that I haven't occasionally had to open them, and a lot of them were like that. I have there in sets of two, and of course the one with the C, I could just pull the core out. But a lot of these were best, so the green core, but I have run across a few that were orange, like what you have.
That's so cool. These things are wild, how they work, and I just think that's very interesting.
But yeah, on
now that you said about how they're manufactured, and that makes perfect sense, you know.
Yeah, because I've noticed certain lines of locks when I see them, and especially like if, say you have a store, and the store they bought them from, more than likely they bought them all off the same run. So that means if they locked up 2 or 3 different, say, propane tank things outside their store and they all got the same lock, there's a pretty good chance they're all going to be the same binding order. So you can zip, okay, zip, okay, zip, okay. And that has often worked about 90% of the time for me that I have found. It has to do with how they're machined and, you know, where they came from. It's strange that it is, and a lot of them, especially in the Mexican plants, they don't change their machining that as often as they should, which to me equates to bad tolerances over time. But yeah, that seems to be the case, and you can have sometimes runs of locks for a year or longer that have the same binding order.
Oh,
wow.
wow.
And then when I see them, I automatically go to a certain binding order because I remember what the last run was, and I'll start with that. And that gets me into them quickly.
Very cool.
Yeah, kind of a little advanced trick to quickly get a lock open as opposed to running from back to front each one at a time, which is still doable, but it just takes longer, you know.
Well, yeah, but if you know which pin to hit when, you can just go straight to it and just shove that one out of the way and pop the next one.
Right. Like,
you don't got to fiddle with it.
This particular run of 1100s, I'm pretty sure it came from the Mexican plant because these were sent directly from Master Lock, and I'm pretty sure these came from Mexico. They were shipped to another retailer and then directed straight to here because the inside boxes, they were still shipped from the factory. They told me they had to be shipped from there. And they all pretty much have the same binding order, all the ones that I got on this batch. I have others that are a different binding order, but they're like really old. So,
I love that. I love that green color.
Yeah, I love green. You know,
do you find that same binding order with different bidding, or are they all the same bidding?
No, they're different biddings, but they'll have the same binding order because of or close to the same binding order because of the machining.
Yeah, the binding order has almost nothing to do with the pins inside and everything to do with the relationship between the core and the Bible.
Usually.
Yeah.
Now, occasionally, if you get something that's really high versus low, and a spool pin is replaced with, say, a standard, then it might change it up a little bit. But for the most part, I'll start where I know the binding order may be for that particular lock. And if there's any variance, of course, I'll quickly find it, depending on when I feel the pin going up, if it's a security pin or not. But usually, well, like it in the ballpark at least, so.
Yeah, I found especially with like the Schlage locks and stuff, it doesn't matter what you do to. I mean, if you put spools in them and stuff, if you repin them a lot, then you might find a different binding order. But generally, it doesn't matter what you put in there or what bidding you put in it, it'll bind the same way.
I have found that, of course, they're a little sloppier these days, but more Schlages are a little better on their tolerances than, say, anything put out by Master Lock, American Lock, etc. Not these days; they're starting to go downhill a little, but they usually have a little better tolerances, so it'll be a little harder to find the binding order.
Hey Dig, is that a CISA lock? DMAC wants to know. Yeah. It is.
It's the one from Jagias, and
from where?
Jagias from Denmark.
Oh, okay.
Had it for classification, and I already picked it, but I didn't pick it yet on video, and I'm struggling so hard because the keyway is I kind of overset always everything.
Oh, that's because you're picking upside down, Dig. That's what's going on there.
You turn that over, and the pins will just fall away.
As y'all can see, I busted up my fingers at work, so I'm not going to be doing much picking for a while.
Oh, what happened to you?
Oh, I've got some deep cuts because of a banding accident.
Oh, and, my.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like, I can't pick. I mean, I can, but the feel's gone. I'm like, no, I can't feel anything.
Yeah, I sliced my thumb pretty good about a week or so ago. It's finally.
I saw your video. You looked like you had one on your hand there. It looked pretty bad.
Yeah, it was.
I noticed that right away as soon as I saw your hands. Yeah, there you go.
It's pretty good now, though.
What you do is you tell people you got that in a knife fight, and they should see the other guy.
Yeah, I got that one in a knife fight for sure. That's what happened there. That was a knife fight.
You have to show a mother who's boss.
It's not too bad now, so.
You really beat up that mother, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, hell. My phone's overheating again. I gotta get off of here.
Okay, we'll come back.
I tell you what. Yeah, I'm gonna cool my phone down and come back. I hope y'all have fun in the meantime.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit.
All right.
Yep.
Speaking of tweezers,
those American locks that you just got, did they come with the wafer in them?
Yeah, these did. But I've had some on some runs where they reworked the cores and they forgot to put them in, and they have worked. But these have the wafer. Some kind of stopping device, because with the lock open, of course, I can stick it in there and twist it because there's movement in the where the wafer is. But when you lock them, no, they won't bypass. But I've had some in the past though, the same.
Oh, finally.
And they
go on.
They forgot. So it just depends.
Yeah, I heard that the older ones don't have it, but then the newer ones all were, they were put in on the newer ones, but so that could be too, older stock.
They forget sometimes though.
And he gets a stock load in and he does an unboxing of American locks. He always has to pull them all apart and put wafers in himself.
Yeah. These particular ones, they have it in there because I cannot bypass them unless the lock is open. But what's the point, when it's already open? But when they're shut, it simply won't work. I thought about maybe modifying that bypass tool, and I may have to gut one of these. I really don't like the gut locks. I like to leave them stock, but I don't know. I may have to open one up and see if there actually is one in there. But I know the bypass tools don't work on this last order that I got. But I have had some before. In fact, just a couple years back, and all of them were bypassable. So, and they were new locks. So it just depends.
Yeah, that's wild.
And sometimes locksmiths will forget when they rework a lock to put that in there, and then you can bypass those too.
So if you want to see a lot of funny things now,
yeah, let's see some funny things. Yes, let's see that.
This one is pretty crazy.
I think I have a CISA padlock somewhere in here. I'm gonna go find it now. You got me wanting to pick mine.
I will straight my focus that it doesn't do it automatically.
Somewhere I have one. Ah, here we go. Yeah, that was a fun pick when a friend of mine sent me that CISA padlock, and it was very fun.
I try to show my keyway somehow. And like that, where's my focus area?
There it is, Dick.
Can you see it?
Oh yeah. It's a good. That's a good focus there.
What the heck is that?
Yeah, wait. I zoom in, then you can see it.
Why is it chewing? It has teeth. It's chewing something.
Yeah.
It's eating.
That is gnarly there, isn't it?
Yikes.
And the coolest thing is...
and I had a question whenever Dick's done. I have a question about a lock. You guys, maybe Picksmith can help me answer, or John Doe over there on the chat whenever you're done there, Dick.
I have to look at anyways, so I will show you something. Like, come on, lock again.
Oh, that hurt.
Like that.
Ow. Okay, not that one.
Here there is a shutter in front. This thing is
yes.
Anti-drill plate.
Yeah, it's anti-drill plate, but it sucks at picking.
Yeah.
It really gets in your way, doesn't it?
Is that the technical term for it, Dig?
Yeah, that's the technical term for it. Wait, I need to change this.
That lock has its own built-in party pooper.
I like that.
Really now very funny to get it, because I hope you can see enough and it's bright enough in the picture.
Yes, yeah.
So
that's
now
good.
it's very funny because you have to, for sure, to open it, right?
Oh, congratulations, Squiggle Dork. He says he just got his kale open again. Those kales are... Do you mean just like a kale Euro cylinder, Squiggle Dork? Is that what you're talking about?
This lock sucks.
Because those are horrifying locks, aren't they? I just did a video on one. I made the video, and I have to edit it and stuff yet, but that's a hard lock to pick.
So, Jen, that is the thing actually, I wanted to ask you, in the correct American or English term, is that a shutter bolt lock or not?
Shutter lock, you say?
Shutter bolt lock.
I don't know, Picksmith.
That's a spinner.
I call it a monoblock because it's made out of a block. But I've heard many people call it a shutter lock because what they do is they put it on the shutters of the businesses that roll down.
Ah, okay.
So in Europe, that's more common as a deterrent to roll the shutter over the shop and shutter the shop for the night. So it's a shutter lock.
Ah, I got it. Yeah.
But I think the technical term is actually a monoblock because it's made out of a block of steel and everything's just put into it. Okay, so
great info. Then I will call it monoblock from now on. This is the thing I wanted to explain you, LadyLocks. You have to... Here is a pin which block the shaker from coming out, and you need to shim it from here.
Okay.
So you push a shim in and shove it forward until it is under there, and then you can pull this thing out, and now everything will fly. And then you put that thing out, and then you have here a pin.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which came up, and then this lock is horror because everything will fly around later.
Oh boy.
Well, that has to come out underneath when you take the core out, doesn't it?
Again?
It comes down from the bottom when you take that
Yeah.
out. Once you get the core out, right?
Yeah, it will come. No, it will come now out, but
it'll come out there. Okay.
yeah, it will come out.
So you had to remove the core before it will slide out all the way.
Normally not. Normally it is enough to.
Huh.
That is.
There you go.
Okay. Oh,
So
boy.
now there's a spring, which is I will remove everything, and this is also horror to reassemble the spring.
So that hole they have it drilled in, that doesn't go all. That should go all the way down to where the cylinder is, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Might be easier to get the spring back in there. But...
I didn't got it in from inside, but it might be me being stupid. So could be. Come on,
That's
come
got
on.
a good diameter on it. That pin you just pulled out.
Oh my goodness! Look at that.
That's a
Jeez.
big.
Okay, now it will get funny because you need to unscrew their screw.
G'day, Jay.
And
Oh,
I
another
pulled
one.
it completely out, but you don't need to pull it completely out. But I can do it if you want. I will do a full gut now.
Okay, let's see it.
It will take me probably the whole show to reassemble it. I'm not kidding.
I hope you got this recorded.
Yeah, it's recording, but there it is.
There you go. Okay.
Maybe I will fast forward on my picking gut or whatever. That is just a grab screw.
Yeah.
And after you remove that, you can get the plate out. And now it will get funny. Because the plate is held together with ball bearings on top. It's nearly impossible to get it out. You will see it after I pushed it sometimes, and it comes out. Everything will fly around.
Oh man.
Oh, there's that. Do you see the ball bearings?
Oh wow. How many is there? Two.
Ah.
Big ones. Three,
I
four.
think it's grill protection actually.
Ah,
Two of them in there, yeah.
that's
Yeah.
wild.
And I'll get a little bit out of the room again, like that maybe.
That's some drill protection there. Holy cow.
Is that sharp enough? I think so, right? So, after this is out, I put them here.
Yeah, I was wondering if that screw went between them and that's what kept that plate on.
Exactly.
10 double pins and 5
So
opposing
that is the
stacks.
plate. And then here you see the hole, and it comes right down here. I hope you can see it. And now the core gets out. And then the next funny thing was I let everything fall out, and I had like, another ball bearing. Oh, what is
gosh.
that?
Oh my goodness.
And
What the heck?
this is the actuator, and this is the ball bearing which holds the shackle on the other side, and this is a pin which push it up.
Yeah, you know what I'm thinking about this one. If I ever
out.
had one of those, I would never get it. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I got told, yeah, got it, got it, go for it. And yeah, now, how did I do it? I can't remember. I just opened it, I think. And so, funny thing is, it's a brass clip, and I thought like, oh no, it will never bend back, but actually it bends better back than ESSA clips. And yeah, the assembly doesn't look that hard, but the reassembly later is really
Yeah. I can imagine.
it's yeah, and the most funny thing was I wanted to reassemble it with the core half in, and turned the key, and key pins fall out of these holes here because I forgot midway that it's opened here.
Oh jeez.
And then on the reassembly, it was also funny. I thought, oh no, which is the front now? Because both looks the same.
Yeah, you gotta mark that one, huh? Did you
Yeah,
mark it, or how'd you figure it out?
The the key pins have a different distance
Yes,
there
yes.
and there.
Okay.
And it didn't line up, so I had to kind of like that. Hopefully that's the correct orientation, I think so. Yeah, where's my follower? So it's simply just...
Oops, I'm missing the chat there. Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny if you kind of forgot where, which is the correct orientation.
Chris says all kinds of crap coming out of that beast.
Yeah. That was also my thought.
Hi, Terry. Terry just got home from work and he hopes he hasn't missed too much. Boy, Terry, you missed. Oh my gosh. It was like the most epic first part of the show we ever had. I mean, this whole time. It was crazy. It's just crazy.
So let's get the pins up. It's just a standard on 1. Just a standard. Oh no, spool on 2. And I don't want to get the springs out.
Hi, Jay.
Other spool on 3.
D-Max says, show the keyway, Dig.
Yeah, later. Wait. Let me just get the... And there's kind of a double serrated pin. And yeah, I don't want to get the springs. I don't think they are so needed here.
Yeah. We know what spring looks like. That's okay.
So, what is that? Really? There's so many parts in here.
Yeah, just for those few pins.
Man, look at that.
Wow.
That's an ugly keyway.
Yes, that is.
Yeah.
Like a clear vein.
Yeah, well, I heard someone say
I guess
earlier.
you could get up and down, straight up and down on that. Yeah, the no. It looks probably worse than it is. Looks like you could probably get straight up and down. There's holes in the wording too. Look at that.
Exactly,
Wow.
but my picks are not long enough to pick the deepest pins.
Oh boy.
This lock sucks.
So, yeah, we just rated it with Jagiers. Who has it? Moki had it, and I had it. And we put it, I think. Where's my... I have to run some...
Leverage off that bottom wording, or
Yeah, blue. I set it to blue. Because of the crazy... I think it deserves blue, actually.
Yeah.
Even it has not only 5 pins, but it might also be depending on the bitting.
Huh.
Come on.
fairly reasonable.
Oh wow. I like that last pin there. That's pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
That's probably a lot of fun. And those spools are very skinny. That one's real skinny, isn't it? Skinnier than the other one, or does it just look like that?
I think that looks like that.
Oh, okay. Now I see. Yeah. Oh, they're not too skinny. That was just how it was looking. Oh, wow. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, there's one in the phone paper. And, oh, it's done.
That's a lot of nonsense for, what is that, 5 pins? Wow. All that work for 5 pins. Jeez.
Yeah.
Whew. Made in Italy. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Mr. Inferno, you're very welcome. Yeah, the LPU is a lot of fun.
So, and again, I did it again.
Lots of information. What'd you do, Dick?
I did it again. I didn't mark the lock and I pulled off the follower and I can't remember what is the front.
The bigger, I know the one that has the wider last pin from the end. Let me see it. Let me see the top. No, like yeah, right there. So the front is on your left.
I think also like that because that is more distance here. But I'm not sure. Here might be also kind of a gap and not here. Yeah, I think that is the front too. Alright. So now you can do other stuff and I have to reassemble that thing. And I hope I'll be able to do that.
This is the fun part, watching.
Is it sharp enough now?
Really mad.
Is it sharp enough? Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah, it looks good.
I also think there was a pin replaced by someone, but no idea. I got it like that.
Pretty
Time for some shoutouts, I think.
Did I phone? No, there's my shim. There's my shim. There's my phone. Oh no. Okay.
Oh.
I wanted to.
I
pull
seen
it
them
out.
all. I think I see them all. If you lose them, I seen where they went. I seen that one next to your tray hiding. All right, so shout outs. What do we got?
I think I want to throw the strings anyway.
All right, take it away, LockChuck.
Alright. Yep. Shout out time. So, got a fairly new picker here. Sea Bass of the Ocean. Only 15 subscribers. We need to increase that by probably about 20 some today. Got about 9 videos. Been putting out about 1 a week. So today, just share
I
some.
think I might have saw 1 or 2 of his.
So it looks like he's doing his up to his brown belt picking. So that's good.
Nice. Very nice.
Alright, and speaking of another one to shout out,
Diggs.
You know that guy?
Yeah.
You know him.
Well, Dick doesn't
the
get a
Lock
shout out.
Yeah, we gotta get Dick some subscribers. Dick, you need to get back on making some videos, my man.
Yeah.
I mean,
I need to get back on picking actually.
We miss
Yeah,
your
'cause-
videos.
we should be seeing a new video real soon of us. I think.
Yeah. I have some videos in the pipeline still recorded already, and I didn't got to cutting them. Maybe I think doing some video editing on it.
Yeah.
I didn't go to it yet.
And then the last one is Sotan Lock. Got pretty good 371 subscribers, but only 25 videos. So a lot of subscribers.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good. Been putting out about 1 every other month, so go to give them a check. All these are also in the description of the live stream, so you can go down there to find them. So
Yeah, and if
have
you
any-
guys have anybody you want to shout out, let us know in the Picking Time Discord, or just let us know, however you can get a hold of us, let us know, and we'll shout them out.
Well, hey, shout out the Kraken and the other Kraken.
Kraken and the other Kraken. Who's
now
the other
2
Kraken?
Krakens.
Who's the other
All
Kraken?
right.
Red?
Let's start to.
No.
There's another one on the LPU.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
LPU Discord, there's someone who's sort of also the Kraken.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was another Kraken.
That's another person altogether, huh?
Yeah, he's actually on the. Is it Picking Time? He's on the Picking Time server.
I did invite him to the Picking Time server, yes.
Perfect.
Alright.
But he showed up on the LPU Discord and I got a bunch of confused messages from people like.
Oh no, yeah, I'd be like, you can't have another Kraken.
They thought he was me, and
Yeah, I don't know if I like that. What's going on with that? I don't think I care for that. What's happening there?
Well,
Chris said for the fake Kraken.
Well, I would still like to get him some subscribers and get him to make some more content.
Maybe if he calls himself Kraken 2 or the fake Kraken. Just kidding.
Kraken Mini-Me.
Because he calls himself Kraken Locksport Lounge or something, and it's like, I thought Kraken was doing a live stream, and I went in and went, huh? LockChuck, could you put me on main screen for a moment, please?
Wow. Squeeze. Look at that.
There's more than one Steve, too?
Well, usually Pocket Woman doesn't want to be in the hot seat.
She wants to today.
He wants to show off her LockPickwebwinkel collection.
Those are, wow.
Because I don't know how to put a picture on Discord, so I wasn't trained up that part. So this is all the different iterations of the Lockwood logo that I have. So I've
Wow.
only got one of the modern one, which is that one. But these other ones, they're all different, and I have a few of them.
Those are quite
So,
old, aren't they?
if you want some keys for those lockhoods you scored that didn't have the original keys, I could, if you pick out which era your lock is from, then
wow.
I can send you some pins to match the bidding on the key that you
Oh,
choose.
that's so cool of you, Pocket
This
Woman.
one here, this is a big bow. It's called the Big Bow, and because it's a big bow, we're not original here, and I only have one of those, but happy to part with that, and I've only got one of those. Happy to part with that if it fits your era. They may look the same, but they are different. The lettering is slightly different on that one, and the L is different. You've got a wider L, a thinner
Oh,
L.
yeah.
So, and this one's a lot wider, and so yeah. So just let me know. We'll call them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So let me know which number, and I should take a I should take a photo so I know.
Yeah.
So I don't have to keep going into picking time at whatever time it is to find out what.
Well,
what
yeah,
it is.
that's true. But yeah, you know, to put a picture on the Discord, you just hit that little plus button that's down by where you
Little what
type.
button?
It's like a little plus. It looks like a little plus, I think.
Yeah, but I don't have Discord on my phone.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to have it on
So
your
it's like,
computer.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's me taking a picture.
Well, we just have, we just have
I like those keys with the really deep embossing.
Yeah, they're nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
What's that, Kraken?
Well, we just need to have LockChuck take control of Pocket One's phone.
Yeah. Take control of Pocket Woman's phone, that's right.
What is-
LockChuck can do it. He can do everything.
Which of those are the oldest series of keys?
Yeah, so you're looking at the big boy and
What
the
era?
the L. So this one is the original Lockwood. So when it started in Australia,
Those are nice.
it started without the word Australia on it. So this one has just Lockwood with the big long L, and then they brought out Lockwood Australia. So this one is 60s. So this one's earlier, and they fiddle around with what they wanted to do. And then after this one, with just a plain Lockwood on it, they went to the Lockwood with the little Australia on it. So they took off the word Australia and they put the little map of Australia, which I thought was really cool. And then they went to this logo, which is the current, which is the logo you see on everything.
Right. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And so the modern key is, where's the modern key? I don't have a sample of it with me, and I don't have my other key box because I'm making little keys to go with some padlocks that I'm sending out. So that package that I was going to get out this Monday will be coming out, last Monday. Life got in the way, so I'm actually house sitting at the moment, but it's only 7 minutes away from my house, so I just keep going home and adding stuff and doing stuff. And then yesterday I got this big urge to go, I'm getting the nudge, because I like to follow intuition nudges. It said, go to the salvage yard, go to the salvage yard. go to the salvage yard. I thought, oh, I'm going. So I went, as you do, and I thought this.
Ooh.
Now, we don't usually get locks like that.
That's a full Adams right, I believe.
Is that an Adams right? So this is, when I first saw it, I thought it was a Dom because of that logo shape.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I looked at it and went, hang on.
Huh. Look at that.
It's not a Dom. I can't understand the writing. So it's not a Dom.
But Japanese?
But it's like a Dom.
That's wild.
And I can't get the claws to move. I've tried picking it, raking it, and this is quite a heavy beast. So this has come from somewhere.
Oh, there's there. What's that say there? What the heck?
It's the same thing as on the front of the lock.
Yeah. So that's the right way around, I think. Yep. So I'd need to do a decode on that, find out what country that's from to be able to understand it. And so the reason why I went was because I wanted to see if I could score some lever lock, because I've only got 4 little ones, little cabinet ones.
Right.
And so I went and unfortunately 2 of them are broken. I tried to work on them yesterday, but that's okay. So, because I wanted to score some lever locks to send to LockChuck. So, I thought, I was getting the nudge to go. But when I found this,
lever locks.
Find other locks, I found this. It's just a little
Just a
cabinet
passage
lock.
mortise.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Sergeant.
That's not something we get here regularly like that to import from back in the day.
Oh,
Yeah,
New Haven, Connecticut, yeah.
New Haven. That is old.
And it's tiny and cute, and I thought old and tiny and cute, well, that's just me. So I and keeping with the theme of that 100-year-old lock that Terry B discovered, and then I discovered I had one as well. I went, I wonder how old this is.
Yeah, wow. That's back when locks were made in
Probably from the
10
10s to 20s.
Wow.
Wow. So that's 100 years old.
Probably.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Which also means that's probably lead paint on it.
Oh, yeah, good point. So I'll score some lever locks.
Yeah, don't eat that.
This is something we don't
lick the lock.
get here.
Yeah, don't start licking that one.
Don't lick locks in general, but especially not that one.
And I'll score this Lockwood. So there's that logo again. But it's on a cabinet lock. That's a lever lock.
No, I forgot.
And so that'll be heading out. And then I've got
nice.
the lever lock.
These are all your finds from yesterday.
Little starter pack. And
Wow.
I won't send the broken ones. But I had fun exploring this. I worked out how to pull it all apart, and I repaired what I could repair in there, and then went, yeah, no, I'm not sending that. And then this one just rattled, so I didn't have time to look in that yesterday. But I was pretty happy. So that was why I got the nudge to go to the salvage yard. So when you get the nudge to do something, like go to the salvage yard, follow it. Follow the nudge. Follow the nudge. Follow the nudge.
So, I don't know if I'm sure we've gotten off the topic, but I thought I'd show you guys what the inside of one of these construction core LFICs looked like. So I gutted it while I was waiting for my phone to cool down.
All right, let's see what you got. All standard pins,
Yeah.
of course.
Yep.
How close I can get to that so that you guys can actually see it, but
So it's got no.
get some light on there.
It's got no master pins in it.
No what?
No, it's all standard. These are all bitted the same. And then up here at the top, let's see if I can point it out. This guy right here is the 7th pin. Right.
Oh, okay.
So this pin right here, its whole job is to push this up to interact with this, and it gets this guy out of the way of this, and then pulls it through this hole.
Very cool.
Do you have to pick that bit?
Well, if you're going to pick it to control, you have to mess with this.
Difficult.
Because the other thing is this won't stay picked. You can't set this one. So if you're going to pick it to control, you basically have to lift this and turn.
Yep.
At the same time.
I want to know how to do that Yale one I got. That's what I was wondering about.
It can be a little easier than an L or SFIC.
Yeah.
Chris, that looks like a
Because
pain.
it's just a single pin you have to trip after you pick the same 6.
Now, the real difficult part about these that I found is, and as far as I know, Picksmith, you said these are all bitted the same, right?
Yeah, factory commercial, well actually any Schlage commercial cylinder like that, they only use standard top pins. Those particular ones are always getting the exact same.
They're like, common keyed, right?
Oh, it's turning.
Yeah.
So you were right that number 5 is a 9. And that one's
Yeah. That's a 4. What is number 4? Number 6 is a 4. Number 1's a 3.
Number 4 is the same size.
I think it's like 3.
3, 5, 7, 6, 9, 4, something like that. Sounds about right.
Possibly. I think number 4 and number 6 are almost the same. It might be one cut apart.
They are. I do know that. But I think number 6 and number 2 are the same. I'd have to go grab a key. They're out in my van.
I could compare them just visually.
Yeah, if you've got a pinning kit.
I don't. I just have my eyeballs.
This is eyeball key.
Yeah. Okay. Number 6 and number 2 are the same. So.
Those would be the only 2. Everything else is like 1 off. So that number 1 cut should be a 3. So I think it's 3, 4, 7, 6, 9, 4. If I'm going off memory and I don't know.
That looks right.
Seeing the pins, that feels about right.
I'll also say these springs are really stiff.
Yeah, the Schlage bronze springs are nice. They put a lot of extra weight into them.
Yeah. Here I go trying to reset my camera.
Hold on. Let me go to Picksmith. Okay.
Wow. I probably won't be able to stay on much longer because my phone, for some reason, my phone hates live streaming.
So we all
it overheats so fast.
New phone for Trans Mechanic and Picksmith.
Yeah. Are you charging it at the same time you're live streaming?
Well, I attempt to, but it won't take a charge while I'm live streaming. As soon as it starts getting warm, it stops charging.
Oh.
So what I do is I've got one of these things.
Oh yeah.
And what I do is I have my camera on this side going that way, and then on this side I put an ice brick because the camera, the phone's in a rubber whatsy. So I have that like that, so I can film like that. So that's the time there, Ep.56. And then I put the ice brick in here.
That's a good idea.
Cools the thing down. I can film in 45 degrees and not have it shut down and have it charging at the same time.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
So
I mean,
congratulations,
I can, but my phone
Nick.
gets hot even if I take my case off.
Thanks.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
Awesome job, man. Awesome work.
There you go. Look at that.
I need
After
to
you-
get me some
by the
big
way-
chunky.
That was quick.
All right.
You're
The
getting
tip-
faster at it.
Yeah, definitely. The tip with the spring from inside is pretty well. It works because it's drilled through.
Yeah. So do
Beforehand,
it-
I was feeling it around here, and oh my god,
Right.
it was so difficult. But you have
there
to
you
kind
go. Now
for
you
the
know.
reassembly, you have to kind of okay. The ball bearing needs to go that way, then the underpins need to go that way, and then the gravity works with me
Yeah.
that way, and then that way.
If you do the whole,
So
if
you
you do
were
an
right,
actual
Lady
new
Locks.
video
You had
on
to make it
that,
upside down.
you need to put all
Your
of that
Rubik's
in
Cube.
put all that in your video, how you reassemble that, so other people know.
I can do it, yeah. But maybe I make it as a video because I wanted to make it separately. But I didn't got it yet. Big enough. So
Izzy says that blue Master Lock Kraken's working on is beautiful.
it's just
That's a nice looking one, for sure.
Oh yeah.
I think also a reason for that is this pin, this key here. You see the bitting?
Mm-hmm.
I think these
Uh-huh.
two here are so difficult to pick actually because of the wording.
Yeah.
And you need to kind of overset always the 3. And Jagear just said something like, yeah, overset just 3, then drop it, and then it's open. But
So I have a question about this one lock that
Here.
that
All right.
somebody sent to me, but I'm not. It's a Tokoz. Is that how you say that? Tokoz.
Yeah,
Tokoz. And yeah, so I got it and I thought, oh, I'm gonna try to give it a just mess around with it, see what's inside of it, feel around, whatever. But when I go to put tension on it, it opens, so it doesn't even. I
What?
guess I picked it right. Bam, picked. I'm super good at this. I've gotten really good at
Does
it.
it not have pins in it?
Bam.
I saw something.
Done.
Something where that happens. It was actually on a video from Stelsky. There was kind of an inner core which could turn. It was from. Was it Gravity Karma? I can't remember who was it. I can't remember.
Maybe it doesn't have pins in it.
The
On the wrong-
distatainer one?
It doesn't have pins. It has like little I don't know what you call. I don't even know what you call them. They're like little. They're definitely not pins in here.
Is that the 400?
Oh, it's a disc. No.
I'm not sure what one this is.
Yeah, that's a distatainer lock.
Show the rear of it while you turn it with your tensioner.
And I'm wondering if the did the sidebar fall out? Because I think if you separate those,
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
it doesn't. Because
Because someone sent it to me and I didn't know what.
That's why
what
it's
even
free
was.
spinning like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, the sidebar must have fell out because there's something in there, but it doesn't go the whole way down. I'm not really sure.
But is the actuator really turning when you just have your tensioner? on the
Yeah,
rear?
yeah. I checked the back. I don't know if you guys can see that little white thing in there.
is
Going
anything
across.
holding that core in?
Yeah, it's turning.
What's that, LockChuck?
Is anything actually holding the core in?
It looks like there's a little inner clamp here, right about here. There's a kind of inner clamp. If you know about these, maybe I'll send it to you. You can check it out. Pick it if you want. I don't know.
I've got one coming. That's
Oh,
why.
do you? Okay.
Yeah, I got a full Euro coming, and I watched. I can't think of the guy's name. His is a bear is his symbol. He's really good with distatainers.
You talk about Bryant? No, he doesn't do distatainers.
He's from Finland. And he showed one separating, but once you separated the middle piece, the whole core slides out the back.
Yeah, see, it's not moving out the back. It's definitely not moving. There's a pin or something right in, or not a pin, sorry, a clamp or something right in the back there that I think, like you said, something got to be missing out of it. But I mean, it's turning, but I just don't. Not sure. We'll see what happens when you get yours and you pick it and take it apart and whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll know what I'm missing out of it, or you'll
Now
be
you're
able to see.
curious. Not Yubin. I don't think it's Yubinde. It's as soon as I look up.
I think it was Red, or maybe it was Michael Gilchrist. Michael Gilchrist. That's who it was.
Norland.
Yeah, Norland. He opened one of these and he was showing how he did it, and what all was inside of it and everything. And I didn't realize it was disc detainers. It looked like something else. Like he was pushing up on them, and they were acting like pins because he picked it with a hook. So I thought that's what this was, but maybe this is a different thing.
Yeah, they pick it with a flag. I think a flag.
Yeah, it was
So
wild.
I'm
The
gonna
one I
mute
saw, it was
myself
like,
for a moment because I'm gonna. The dogs are asking for their breakfast.
go
I'm
get
getting
the
called
breakfast.
out. So
Okay.
I shall return.
We'll be here.
Well,
It was Yubinde.
before I sign off, which I'm going to have to do just for the rest of the stream, I'll probably have to just sign off because I don't want my phone to catch on fire. I wanted to show you guys my most recent acquisition, poker chip for scale.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I got that.
Very cute. Very cute.
I have that here.
I love
Yeah,
these
you
little
did.
guys.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
shit!
good.
I think
They're
I have
hard
one
to
of those
pick.
in my pile.
Mm-hmm.
There's
I've
only
got one of
one
them baby ones.
smaller.
I think Paracentric sent me that one.
Isn't
Not
that
sure.
is it the 15 or the 20?
This is the 20.
There's a 15.
Yes, and
Oh.
I intend to get one, but they're hard to come across.
Yeah.
Very cute. They're so dang cute. You're gonna have to do that for Mini Lock Monday.
Oh, absolutely.
Picksmith snuck out on us too. Lost
well-
the connection, so he lost the connection a couple times during the stream today.
Oh, there we go. Kraken has a 15.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Look at how teeny. Let me put it on the big screen.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
Yep.
There it
Got
is.
him.
It's so cute.
I need one of those.
And also
What's the
a nice
keyway
record
look
version.
like on that one?
The
You
keyway
guys
is
are-
Small.
I gotta get me a
That's
couple
not
of those.
bad.
I have these little tiny locks.
Oh, yeah.
Not too bad.
They're really
Oh, okay.
Good
Oh,
finding
hey.
at 15.
Yeah.
Is that a
Deada's got
tiny
the
master
teenies.
lock?
Let's see. I've got a tiny. Yeah. Oh, I've got one of them that's a master lock. Yeah, teeny.
These
Oh.
are this one's a disc detainer, and this one is
they are hard to pick actually.
Oh my.
I can get I bypass this one here with a
How'd they- How'd
Oh,
they get a
okay.
disc container in something that small?
It's tiny. I had to actually improvise and use a pick, a hook to do this and lever off the tension tool. But yeah, it's so little.
That's wild.
Yeah.
You know,
When I wanted to pick this little guy, I had to get way up in there with a tiny little end of a tension wrench.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, they're
kind
hard to
of what I had to
tension.
do with this.
That's what
I don't
makes
even
them
know
so
what-
hard, I think.
I don't even know what
Oh,
this
yeah.
is. I just thought it looked cool, so I snagged it. I don't even know who makes it. It's just
No
you
name.
know,
I'll see if I can get
Okay.
mine open before Kraken gets his.
But it's interesting because they are because of the small keyway, they are really difficult to pick actually.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh, extremely.
So
And the Avis ones have security pins in them.
yeah, you need to kind of.
I don't
put the
think
tension
this
up
one
first, and
does.
then
They
you
got
have the
spools
tension,
in 'em.
and then you think like, oh, where can I pick
It
it
might
now?
just be because of the bidding, but it's got spools in it. At least
Yeah,
one,
okay.
Mm.
one or two.
Well, it might.
Compared to a
I'd try and
key,
race Kraken here. But Kraken's got the advantage. He's got his in a vice.
Well, you
I
always
don't
gotta
have a
have a
pick small
vice.
enough.
Yeah, you got to get a vice. Do you
I
have
have a vice. I just don't have it on camera.
Oh. Yeah, they're tough to pick.
I'm pretty sure
Hey,
I
is
have
that
this.
Paracentric that snuck in?
It is.
Oh,
How long have you been here?
Yeah, about 5 minutes.
Well, hello.
like
Howdy.
I,
I'm sorry, I didn't even see you sneaking in here, and I didn't see Pixman sneaking off. I think you come in right when he went off, and I assumed that was him down there, and he wasn't talking, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah, see here, I got a drawer full of these little guys.
Oh, let's see.
I will see that.
Oh, whoops.
20s.
Oh, there you got it.
25s.
Oh, my.
Ooh.
Look how organized he is.
Look at that little box.
Yes, that's... You
Wow,
sent...
look
I
at that.
didn't say
Wow.
that. Paracentric sent me
Davis.
mine. I knew it. I
Yeah.
knew you sent me one.
I bought a bunch of
Love
those because
that
I was going to
little
try and go for some of those speed records, and then that went away. So I just started sending them out to everybody.
Oh, I see a Kraken sticker and a Sloth Picker sticker.
Oh, yeah, front and center. Here's some lock pickers.
I'm wearing a... Where's my camera? There we are. I've got the
And
Sloth Picker...
Paracentric.
I got the Sloth Picker shirt
Yeah.
on.
Nice.
You got
Nice.
you got any more of those 15s?
I don't have any 15s. I've got 20s are the smallest I have. I couldn't find any 15s
Yeah.
when I was
that's,
buying
I'm
them.
trying to find a 15.
Let me see if I have a 15. I don't think I do, but let me double check because
If I find them, I'll buy like 8 of them.
Oh shit! There, I see some.
Oh, yeah.
I see Mrs. Kraken stickers there. Hey, you're
Yeah.
Oh wait, you guys, look at
You're
this
just
little one
awesome.
somebody sent me. This one is an actual, what is this called? A Zeiss icon. Look at this.
Oh my.
That's an icon,
That's-
Dig.
Mm-hmm.
That's tiny
it.
too.
Oh, yeah.
It's teeny weeny.
Nice.
Look at that keyway though. It's pretty big. It looks so weird on that tiny lock.
I had to clean my desk from locks, and I put it everything in one big box and put it layer by layer by layer with something between it that nothing is scratching. And now I have a full box of locks.
Oh jeez.
Oh, there we go. I got my 15 open.
Nice job.
Oh, you beat me.
All right, I got some LockChuck mail today too. I don't know what's in here.
Ooh, it's
But I
gonna
have a
be
feeling I have a feeling it's something evil.
Well, hey, I enjoyed my LockChuck. I enjoyed my LockChuck mail today.
Well, that evil may came from me, but it's not from me.
Oh jeez.
I got something waiting in my mailbox, but I'll have to show y'all next time or on a video.
Yeah.
I want it to be a surprise, though. It's a little bit of foreshadowing. It has something to do with this guy.
Oh, I see you there, Chris Capune. Like, yes, I do get a chubby every time I see my sticker.
Yeah. I'm an Avis fan, so the thing that's waiting for me in my mailbox is well, I'll show you guys when it shows
Where
up.
my baby Avis
Okay,
went. My
thank you
baby
so-
Avis is missing. It's gone missing. We're gonna have to put a flyer up and all kind of stuff because.
I have to show mine. I have to show mine.
Where are
Here's
you?
my Avis collection so far.
Oh my god, what the hell is
Oh wait,
this?
I missed one.
Oh,
Wait.
I got an Avis Euro cylinder here too. Although I still haven't picked that thing.
You need to get this one. Wait. To get a little bit
Oh,
room
yeah.
for my
The
camera.
Avis Euro cylinders are a blast. That's
Oh
the
man,
one,
it's hard though.
LockChuck's having trouble with his too.
It's such
we
a
don't
tight
hang out.
keyway. I can't get all the way to the back.
Okay, you need this one.
Let me find one.
Ooh.
In the head.
That's a horrifying Avis. Get that out of here. Nobody wants to see that
Ooh.
nonsense.
I want to pick that. Is that 5 pins or 6?
Let me look at the normal looking key.
You
Oh,
want
it's
to
5
pick that?
pins.
I have one.
Oh,
Do you want to pick
Oh,
that? I have
man.
one. I'll send it to
I-
you. You can borrow it.
I want to try.
The first one is totally shallow.
Yeah,
Oh my
I want
God.
to try too. I can't get a pick in it, but I want to try too.
I want
Ooh,
to
you
try.
know what?
I think.
Although I got
And
my
this
Rob
here
Lawn
is
picks,
laying on the warding.
I
Oh my
bet
God.
you I can pick it with that. I bet you I can pick that with
You
my
need to
Rob
get you
Lawn.
an XP1, not in a padlock, because I think those are pretty rare, and I never seen them before. I only know one other person who have it.
How much was that? $2.50. Am I right? How much you pay for that? Tell us
There
the
was
truth.
someone put up whole bunch of locks, and I didn't need anything of that. And I saw this one, and this one was the only one which was kind of tempting. And I was like, for 30 euros, that is still okay. But I don't need another bunch of locks. And I was like asking him, do you sell it just the single lock? And he was like, yeah, only if you do me a good offer. And I thought about it. I offered him like 10 euro, and he was like, oh, okay.
I knew it. 10 euro. This, oh my god.
Wow.
This guy. I can't with you, Dig. The rarest lock in the world. Only two other people, only two in existence, and he got it for 10 euro.
Oh my god.
I asked for 10 euro, and he said, okay, send me 10 euro. And I was like, and what's with shipping?
Huh.
So shipping was included.
Wait. If you want shipping in existence, this is two as in this.
That's a cool lock.
Two in existence.
Pocket Woman has that one.
Yeah, Pocket Woman has the other one.
Yeah. One of the rarest locks in Lock Sport.
Right.
Well, yeah. It is.
Pretty cool, this one.
Like,
I'm glad
I like that
Actually,
purple.
you know what? The rarest lock in Locksport is. You know the rarest one in Locksport is the Lady Locks logo lock. There's none in existence. So
Oh my
rare.
god.
There's not even
I'll take two.
It's super rare. There's actually none in existence right now.
I know of a LadyLocks branded padlock.
You know, I guess there's actually nothing stopping me from having a LadyLocks lock made.
Kraken will be the one that makes a LadyLocks lock.
Like, I could just have one made, and it'll be like, I'll be the only one with one.
That's right. It'll be super rare.
Yep. There's my stickers. There's my, I have my Kraken right here.
Oh, hey, everyone has to have a. Oh, you got a walk picker. I see that too.
Yeah, I have.
I make sure to pass your Kraken out everywhere, Kraken.
And that lock you just showed, I have that one too.
Yeah, no, almost nobody knows who walk picker is, but the people who care know that walk picker is Mrs. Kraken.
And there's
Irish
this one.
lock picker.
Yeah,
Speaking
snake,
of rare locks.
beer can. Of course, I have several Lady Locks, and I have a LockHeat here and several chips. Yeah, Steve's, but and yes, I have the black belt and the naked.
Naked LockChuck.
Yeah, I have both, the black belt and the naked. But,
That was before
yeah,
you earned the belt.
I like that, though. That's pretty cool.
You need to get you in a net to put everything under it.
That seems to be what everybody's talking about today, so yeah, I have one.
Well, one of these days, y'all are going to get a Transmechanic poker chip, too, so we'll see when that happens.
Well, you don't have one of the glitter Krakens, so that's something to look forward to.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta get some glitter Krakens out there. Not enough Terry B stickers in existence. No, there's not. I don't think I've ever seen one.
So we're going to have a new chip out there now?
I got a glitter one.
Someday Dig will have some stickers, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe make a chip.
You know, I think there's some glitter lock picker, but I don't know that I ever sent them to LadyLocks, so I might be the only person with any of them.
Yeah, I think you are. I definitely don't have a glittery one.
Which one?
What were you saying there, Deadeye?
I forgot now. oh, yeah. Do we have someone just saying they're going to make a new chip?
Of course.
Oh, I was talking about making a chip.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
He might get a chip going.
Of course, Chris Capune is the only person with a 4-foot wide Kraken sticker.
Yeah, now I've got the B for Terry B. I've got a couple B's here.
So if
right
it's
here
4 foot wide, that's like
There's
a bumper
Terry
sticker,
B.
right?
There's my Terry B. Who's this?
Yeah,
Why
Terry
does that
B.
say LockChuck? Does that say LockChuck? No, who is that? Who is that? That's LockChuck's other camera. Oh, he's going to his sticker wall. Stuff's getting real now. We're gonna check out LockChuck's sticker wall.
Oh dear.
Oh god, we don't need that.
Holy cow! Look at that.
Awesome.
That's gorgeous.
Okay, I see a regular Kraken. I see a smaller Kraken. I think I saw a glitter Kraken. Oh, the
I don't have that Jimmy Longs. I have the ones with the name, but there's one there with his face. I like that one.
That one's pretty cool.
Oh, okay. I see a walk picker. Oh, there's a Lady Locks.
Dang, you got a giant peace weapon.
Oh, yeah, peace. Yeah.
Man, look at all
Well,
those
now I have a
stickers.
reason to make a sticker. You got some empty spots.
Red Wanderer. I see a couple of walk pickers. Oh,
What is that one on the right side in the upper right corner?
Snake. There we go.
To the, what does that say? To the danger what?
The danger lathe.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's arm lock.
Yeah. There's one.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow, Angus, look at that.
How'd you get the Chris sticker?
There's some good stickers here.
How'd you get a Chris sticker? I want a Chris sticker.
Tabloy. Wow.
Did you make that LockChuck?
No, it was